Freedom Rally takes place in front of the CBC at the Toronto headquarters. Play the clip.
The march must go! The march must go! Trudeau must go! Trudeau must go!
One, do you think this will be covered in the mainstream media? Absolutely not. Two, it's a start. Trudeau must go. It's a start. You guys got to ramp it up a little bit. Got to ramp it up. Just saying. This is Trudeau's Canada. 71 churches inside of 2 years, Christian churches, that is, have been burned down or desecrated. But somehow the Canada's Day fireworks must be stopped because it's causing offense. Offense to who? The climate alarmists. Couple points. How is 71 churches burnt to the ground and or desecrated somehow a coincidence? I ask you that. That's point one. Point two, how isn't this investigated and or a cry from the media and your government saying that it's a hate crime because it is? How? I just put that to you objectively. This is the consequences and or the bad fruit of Trudeau's Canada. Like it or not, Justin, you own it. Bible burning going on in Canada. Justin, where are you? Play the clip.
Well, that's not very nice. That's kind of sick as fuck. That's kind of fucking
I think there's a fire ban right now. Yeah, isn't there a fire ban?
right.
Oh, you just got caught! You just got caught!
And you're gonna like genuinely like, why the fuck was I here today? Do you even live here?
Yeah, that's the people over here.
Fly down here with her.
Yeah, aren't you only right here?
Like, girl, why are you hanging out with him?
With you? Him?
We're having this sticks and stones when you break my head.
It's still on fire. Just cut it.
I'm asking
You're the one cursing these and I'm leaving. I should go home.
On this,
You don't want to buy? You don't want to buy? But I don't have the gospel anywhere.
okay.
I'm okay.
You could be in classic.
Couple points. How isn't this a hate crime? How is this okay? How? What if they were burning the Quran? Would you be okay with it, Mr. Trudeau? Of course you wouldn't be. Neither would I. It's not respectful. How is this okay? How is this tolerated from the tolerant people? Another example of Christian bias. They hate you. When are Christians going to figure that out? The sad part is not enough people actually take their faith serious enough. And that is why the government doesn't act, because they don't care, because the people don't care. That still does not take away the fact what's going on is a hate crime. It will not be covered by the mainstream media because they don't care either. It's about time the people start caring. When we start caring and put God in the center, Canada gets fixed. You'll never have people like Trudeau. Believe it. More G7 news. Trudeau, since he's the longest standing leader, we'll call him that for now, on the G7 panel, believes he should be the dean, and Bloomberg mocks him. Play the clip.
Trudeau said he wanted to be the dean, or there were reports that Trudeau wanted to be the dean of the G7 because he was the longest serving leader. And no one, can you imagine being a leader on the international stage and you're like, I should be the dean, and everyone just laughs?
Yeah. Wait, no, guys, what's going on?
No, I'm the longest serving leader of the G7. I should be the dean of the G7. Everyone's like,
where's the dean?
Canada, this is what people think about the prime minister of one of the greatest nations on the globe. The only people who love him are the people at the World Economic Forum. The Canadian people hate him, and the world mocks him. But why is he still in power? Because the elites control enough of the institutions whereby the voice of the people don't matter anymore. They control the film industry. They control corporate America. They control advertising. They control cultural centers. They control education. It doesn't matter what the people think anymore. And as a result, you have Justin Trudeau. I'm telling you this right now. If people don't see the fight clearer, you're going to get a worse person than Justin Trudeau down the line. Believe it or not. This is not going to self-correct. The problem, again, is you don't see where the true fight is lying. It's the establishment versus the people. It's the globalists versus the people who believe in nationalism. And it's not a bad word to be a nationalist, to love your country. You're Canadian. You should be proud of it. They want to basically tell you that you shouldn't be proud of it, that we have to change it. Why? Why? What's wrong with Canada? You have to see the battle for what it is. They want you arguing with one another. That's part of the strategy. Again, many people do see it. The world sees it. They're mocking Trudeau. The question is, why is he still there? Why doesn't the average Canadian see it? It's time to open our eyes. Maxime Bernier and the People's Party of Canada, they are not afraid. They're talking about all the big issues: COVID mandates, immigration, globalism, abortion, gender ideology, while the fake conservatives with their 115 seats have said nothing. Couple comments. We are not afraid. Are you afraid? Are you afraid to not be invited to the barbecue? Are you afraid to be ostracized? Are you afraid to be considered a fanatic when in fact you're not a fanatic? You're just speaking the truth. You're speaking common sense. You're speaking your opinion. And even if people disagree with it, that doesn't make you bad. That's what a democracy is all about. But sadly, we've been gaslighted. We've been pushed into a corner. We've been basically termed odd or strange for basically speaking our minds, speaking our religions, speaking our politics. And that's not what a democracy is. So the question again is put to you. Are you afraid? Maxime Bernier is not afraid. The People's Party of Canada is not afraid. We need more people like Maxime. Are you that person? Canada, you're not going to change unless you stand up and be counted. Voices from the street. This is Trudeau's Canada. Play the clip.
Now, does anybody in this room know how to twerk? It's all in. And then you just move your bum up and down like that, and that's twerking.
Would you agree with me that like kink is very much a part of the LGBTQ community culture?
I don't think we're commenting on.
For both sides.
Okay, well, what sort of question could I propose to you that would like make you feel comfortable in answering?
So are you actually here to talk about the problem?
Absolutely.
Questions prove what side that you're on in this situation. Every single question you've asked is putting towards this. So
Couple comments. This is not political. This is objective. Are you okay with what you just saw? I'm not talking about hating people. I don't hate anybody. Is this the behavior of people who are healthy? Point one. Point two, do you think you could build a society based on what you just saw, these ideas? That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to draw no conclusions. You draw them for yourself. Let's go to Alberta, where Rachel Nolte implies that Pastor Art was charged with calling for violence against police officers. Play the clip. Couple points. How was Pastor Art calling for violence against police officers? He was fighting for human rights. He did not tell people to hurt police officers. He did tell people to stand up for their human rights. The radical left, always what they do is if they disagree with you, They can't simply debate. They have to gaslight you. They have to twist your actions because they can't debate. The debate is lost. They have to twist. They have to spin. They have to gaslight. Pastor Art is a patriot. He sees clearly what has gone on and what is going on. The question is, does Canada see it? And clearly, this woman is on the side of the establishment. If you don't see that, I feel sorry for you.